Oh shit, wait. Oh, is that gonna change the fucking preferences full screen? Oh. Yeah, that will change the size of it. Okay, that makes so much more sense. I was so confused. Damn, yeah, now I look huge. Hello? Hello? Oh shit. Hold on, my shit's plugged into my phone. Hello? My fucking shit looks so big, bruh. Hello? Hello? Natalus, how's it going, buddy? What the fuck is going on, dude? How are you? Bro, it's been the longest time since I've seen you in a stream. Where's that audio coming from? Oh, it's coming from my phone. Oh shit, whoops. Is the sound coming through my TV right now? Yeah. I'm not getting any noise from this. What have you been up to, bro? What's been going on in the freaking Natalus universe? It's been so long since I've hit some shit. Some different shit, at least. Oh, shit. Warning. This game contains themes and depictions of the following. Stalking, kidnapping, strong language, mild drugs, alcohol, and smoking. Murder, suicide, flashing images, and potentially loud noises. Discretion is advised. I did not want to get fucking jump scared, but apparently we're playing a scary game. I mean, I put it in the title, so it's just gonna have to be how it be. Are you what are you playing nowadays, man? Listen, it's been a while. It's been a long fucking while, bro. Also, let me know if the audio is okay, because I might not be able to keep track of that. I've never been to a funeral that I didn't enjoy. That is, until very recently. I wasn't quite sure how to feel. It was a beautiful service, and one they certainly deserved. If only it had come later in their lifetime, and maybe it could have been prevented. If there wasn't a murder in my city, that's what everyone's been saying anyways. The Blackwood Butcher. That's what they called them, at least. Rainbow Six Siege, bro? You've been diving into some ranked games? It was hard not to overhear the rumors people said about them. I heard they strike at night. I heard they only target one person at a time and don't stop until they're dead. I heard it's a ghost blindly seeking revenge. I didn't believe in any of that. At least not at first. But my parents did. And because of that, they didn't like me going off to the cemetery alone, staying until it closed, walking home by myself in the dark. Even though it was only across the street, these rumors had made them afraid for my safety. Do you really believe they're real? Asked my father. I do, he answered. Are you really worried for me? My mother did not say anything. But that is to be expected. They thought I was a perfect target, but I still didn't believe in it. Still, they worried about me. They sent me off to live with my aunt, uncle, and cousin. They didn't live far, at least not anymore. They moved from their fancy home in the gorgeous Hallen City to a small little cabin in the woods. Never understood why, but I never really asked about it either. My parents felt I would be safer with them. I didn't want to leave, but every day I stayed only seemed to stress them out more. So I went to make them feel better. Scary. For the first few weeks, everything was fine. I barely left the house. I barely went to town anymore. And when I did, I was always with someone, taking all the precautions to avoid becoming a victim of the butcher. But I still thought it was only a rumor. Even if the numbers of deaths in our communities increased, I never thought I or someone I knew would be a victim. Then that thing happened. To those two. And for the first time I was worried. Shortly after that, my own parents disappeared. They weren't in the diner, nor could I contact them. Even the authorities couldn't figure it out. No one had seen them. It was as if they suddenly vanished, as if they were killed off. I don't think about that possibility. I don't like that possibility. I would not go outside. Me too, Metalis. I wouldn't go outside either. Actually, well, there's also that other thing that has happened. Maybe I should have told the authorities about it, or anyone for that matter, but I was too afraid what might happen if I did. Ooh. Your parents are safe. Oh my god, it's got that fucking Undertale voice thing. I knew I would fall asleep if I sat down. Is it raining outside? It wasn't supposed to rain today. Is the audio good? It's a little loud. I can maybe put it down for y'all. I don't know why they don't have it called like settings rather than preferences. After choices, unseen text. Audio's good, okay. The light it's on outside. Is Croven out there? Better go check. Mary. What are you doing outside? It's raining. You're out here. Where's Alt and Uncle? Croven, I finished dinner. Come inside. Oh shit. I can see that it's raining, Mary. Where's Uncle? Quit it, Mary. How many times do I have to tell you? They went to hell. Croven, I finished dinner. It's spaghetti. I used your favorite sauce, too. Okay, I'll be inside in a second. Just let me put this out. Is this what it's like being a goth girl? All the food is cold. I know I fell asleep after I made it. That's never been a problem for you before. I made too much. Are you upset with me for what I said earlier? Nah, don't worry about it. It was just a slip up. I probably would have made the same mistake. So don't talk about it anymore, right? If you say so, then. I'm really sorry, Crow. Mary, what did I just say? We're not talking about it anymore. Okay. Other than that, we didn't say much, and dinner was quiet. Oh, okay. The last dialogue option is like, I think the last thing I could say. I cleaned up most of it, but Crowan helped a bit. After that, he went to go sit in the living room. Once I finished cleaning the kitchen up, I joined him like usual. Normally, after dinner, when Croven and I sit together, we do something fun. We play a game on our phones together, or we have a board game, or we play cards. Talked about our days if something exciting happened. But that's when Aunt and Uncle were still... Croven's been in a pretty bad mood since, so they died first. It's not as if I can blame him. I want to talk to him, but I don't really know if he's much in the mood to talk. I want to talk. I want to try. Crow, do you want to talk about it? There's nothing to talk about. Still got my old therapist number, you know. Croven. Ain't there a reason she was your old one? I know. But she was good at this kind of stuff. And I've been thinking that maybe... Shut up, Mary. Just shut up already. Can I be bitter over it? Why are you trying so hard to rush me into therapy, huh? Thought you knew about this shit better than anyone, but here you are. I'm not gonna stop being upset just because you miss me being all happy and smiley and shit. Can't you just stop and fucking talk to me about, or can't you just stop trying to fucking talk to me about it? I'll get over it when I get over it. Maybe get your own life and then you'll stop working. Damn, okay, no. I was being nice. You're being a dick now. That's not even okay. I should not be apologizing. I think I ended up making Croven more aggravated trying to talk to him. What the fuck? I must have talked to him. That's not my fault. That's some fucked up shit. I shouldn't be treated that way. Didn't want to make Croven angry, so than I already had. I brushed my teeth and got changed into my pajamas. I stretched out what you would consider my bed. The room I have in the cabin is nice. It's not like my room back in my actual home, but I stayed here so long I've been able to decorate a bit more to my liking. It's a pleasant room to stay in, even if it's not quite home. Of course, I don't normally sleep right away. I usually read a book or watch a movie on my laptop or lie awake thinking of every embarrassing thing that's happened in my life. That's real. I wouldn't let that slide either. Why the hell is he being a dick? But as of recently, I picked up a different nighttime ritual. One that's nowhere near as pleasant. Honestly, with this creepy ass room, I don't know how the fuck you go to sleep. These pajamas are lit as hell, though. A text message I received days following my parents' disappearance. It was from a number I didn't recognize. Your parents are safe, it said. I know I should have done something smart. I should have told somebody, but instead, I texted the number back, and they responded to me. I've noticed, other than the first message, they don't usually reach out to me. It's me who keeps texting them, hoping to find out what's happening behind all this. Are you still awake? I am awake whenever you want to talk. Well, I want to know who this is? Will you tell me who you are? That I cannot do. My identity must remain hidden. Forever? No, not forever. Then why can't you just tell me who this is? Because it's not safe. Why would it be safe? You have to trust me on that. I don't trust you at all. Really, right? How did you even get my number? Your parents gave it to me. Why would they do that? Because they care about you. You must be lying to me. My parents wouldn't do something like that. I'm sorry, you don't know your parents as well as you think you do. What does that mean? Seriously, you freak me out. I just want my parents back. Please don't drag this out. I just want them back home. You should get some rest. It's late, isn't it? I'll talk to you tomorrow. I don't like to text for too long. Until then, goodbye. Goodbye. They suggested I get some rest. But how did they expect me to do that? I've never felt more restless in my entire life. Even asleep, I knew I wouldn't rest. When I woke up the next morning, Crowan had already left for the day. Yo, wait, Vandalist. By the way, do you listen to Playboy Cardi by any chance? I know that's like such a random question to ask, but since I know you listen to Kanye, I wanted to know if you listen to Playboy Cardi. But it was a surprise. He'd been staying out late and leaving super early ever since the incident. I think being home bothers him. I'm not surprised. Whenever I pass the diner, I too feel like not being there. It's not the same without mom and dad after all. Despite this cabin being in the middle of the woods, it really isn't all that hard to get back to Blackwood. Outside our cabin is a faint dirt trail. It gets a bit twisty at some parts, but it isn't too confusing. It takes about 15 minutes to walk down, maybe 10 if you're fast. At the end of the trail there's a fence, one with a slight gap in it, and past the fence there's a little community. It isn't big. A few trailers with a few people living way out there, way out here. I was wondering if you listened to All Red yet, or just like any of his songs in general. I've actually been loving Playboy Cardi since that Carnival verse, and I would so fucking love to hear more from him. Hold on, I'm sending a text real quick. You heard it? He sounds like fucking Future, right? Also, do you listen to Travis Scott? I've been listening to a fuck ton of Travis Scott recently, and I have been loving his fucking music. It has been great. I listened to Utopia over again. I also listened to that like new EP or album he just dropped. It was so goddamn good. Far from anything that's, well, anything. But there's a road here, and a bus that comes through. It runs through Blackwood, so whenever we need to leave, we take this bus. And then after the end of the short trip, you're in Blackwood. It's the city I grew up in, and I always really loved it. There's a library and local stores, but my most favorite place to be is the Blackwood Cemetery. It's got lots of trees to read under and the prettiest headstones ever seen. There's a mausoleum too, though I've never been inside. Private mausoleum, you know? I don't know who it belongs to. Anyways, I've always tried to leave flowers when I visit, at least every so often, and I visit a lot. I like to think it helps them, you know? Not to feel lonely. Used to be a huge Travis fan. You're not much of a fan now. Have you listened to his most recent stuff? Also, who are you like most a fan of now, or is it like just Kanye? And have you listened to like the rest of his new album as well, like Vultures 2, I think. I haven't listened to it much myself, but I think I should get into that as well, because I really liked Fried, because it was carnival like, and I fucked with it. And then after spending my day in Blackwood, I come back home the same way I left. I always make sure no one sees the way I come back home, just in case. It's an odd note. Despite the recent events, I too leave the cabin more than ever now. Croven is rarely home, and I don't like being here alone. I know I'm just being paranoid, but I don't like the thought that maybe the butcher could find me out here all alone. Even if that's the whole reason I'm here in the first place. So I go out a lot now. I feel more comfortable surrounded by lots of people. Despite how things may seem, I always preferred to be around people always. That's one reason why I like to go to the cemetery so often. There's always people there, even if you can't see them. The Vultures albums were okay. I don't like Kanye using AI on songs though. I didn't even know he did that. What do you mean by AI? Like he was using an AI voice instead of his own or something? After I got out of bed, I made myself a small breakfast and got changed into my favorite outfit. Croven's gone, and the bus I take out into town should be arriving anytime soon. Where should I go today? She sounds like a female version of Azriel from Undertale. Where should I go? I didn't read the text before that. Can I go back? History. Croven's gone. I took the bus. Oh. Wait, I get to just choose where the fuck I'm going? That cave sounds nice. I feel like if I'm thinking of if it were me in a real situation, family just died, I'm going to a cave type shit. I decided to go to a new cave that opened up. Planet Dollars is a popular coffee chain, but we've never had one in town. Well, until now that is. I've always wanted to go to one just to try it out. She says you know a lot. Although I don't actually like coffee, but I still could at least try what they have, right? When I get to the cafe, it was already packed. I thought since it had already been around a few weeks, some hype surrounding it would have died down. But I guess not, seeing as how noisy and crowded it was. Still, at least it was something different from usual. As I said, I'm not particularly fond of coffee, and I had a slight breakfast anyways. I decided to treat myself with a muffin. A chocolate muffin. Because sweet foods are the best. That is so fucking real. He was too lazy to record a verse, so he just used an AI cover over someone else's verse. What the fuck? Why would he do that? Oh, our boy Kanye is always going a little crazy. He just be doing whatever. I found myself in a bit of a pinch when I tried to look for some place to sit down. Seeing as though everyone's seat were already taken, and I really didn't want to walk and eat at the same time. Luckily, I was able to find an empty seat. Oh. A girl my age with the most spectacular eyebrows was diligently working on her laptop with an empty seat across from her. I figured she must be writing an essay for college or something. Coffee shops are popular with people in college, or so I hear. Seeing this as the only seat left, I asked her, "Excuse me, may I sit here?" She didn't verbally answer me. Rather, she glanced over at me and rolled her eyes and nodded to the empty chair. I tried to look apologetic as I sat. Thank you. What are you working on? Should I talk to her? Why the fuck is this demonic ass imagery behind us? Is this supposed to be like an invitation in the Starbucks sign? The fuck? I gotta move the story forward. And listen, me personally, I gotta spark up a little conversation, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, can you shut up for a second? I'm trying to. Yo, everybody in this universe is so fucking rude, bro. Acting like I won't fucking Superman punch you from across this table. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna stay quiet after that. I do gotta drop a quick line at the shotty real quick. Thanks. So you're interested in what I'm doing here? Well, yeah, I guess. You seem very focused after all. As focused as I can be. What's your name? Me? I'm Mary. Twyla. Nice to meet you. Anyways, I'm working on a report. I made it in, boys. It's time for the lesbian episode. Talk to her. Everyone is an asshole. Right, bro? I don't know what the fuck's going on. A report like for school? No. Have you noticed something odd in our town recently? Something odd? I'm not surprised if you haven't heard about it. It's like the police are trying to dull suspicion. Or just arrest potential suspects so everyone can feel safe. Oh, you're talking about the killing rumors. The Blackwood Butcher, right? Don't say it so loud. But, yes. How did you know? Oh, well, I've been hearing the rumors for a while now, too. And actually, my aunt and uncle died pretty recently. They were, killed. Really? Uh-huh. That's actually pretty... How did they die? Oh, I don't know. No one really told me, but the circumstances were strange. Like, they didn't die naturally. There were definitely someone else involved. At least, that's what I've been told. Uh-huh. Interesting. You know, maybe you can help me with this report. And some other stuff. Lesbian goth mommy? I didn't say it, the chat did. That's not me. But I'm seeing what you're saying. Oh, I can. Yeah. If you're okay with that, of course. Oh, yeah, sure, I guess. I mean, having a killer around is pretty bad, so if I can help, like, raise awareness or something, I mean, like, yes, I'd like to help you. Thanks. This will really put me ahead. I have to go, actually. I'm running late for something. Here, give me your phone number. I'm not entirely sure I'll need your help, but I'd rather have a way to contact you just in case. Oh, yeah, of course. We're in the bag, and it ain't our fault type shit. We're just like that, you know what I mean? We said Shawty got nice eyebrows, and we're in there. Twyla and I exchanged phone numbers after she packed up her laptop and was picked up by a car outside. Come to think of it, I didn't actually see her drink coffee or order any food. I guess maybe she finished before I got there. I don't know why she chose such a noisy place to work though. After spending my day looking in some nearby stores, I went home pretty tired. Ate some leftovers and yawned more than once as I got changed into pajamas. I plopped myself into bed and pulled out my phone, ready to continue a nightly conversation. Yo, okay, low-key, the pajama fit is low-key cold as shit. I love the fucking vampire. She's a Playboy Cardi fan for sure. She hits the radio, it goes, You're there, right? Of course I am. That's what I'm saying, Metalis. Can we get a W in the chat right now? I don't know why I keep contacting you. I guess I'm afraid if I don't, you'll disappear or something. It's unlikely. I know you won't tell me where my parents are, but can you at least tell me why you took them? No. Oh, they took them. What the fuck? Why not? I don't know who could be seeing these messages. This is just like, this could be a lie easily. Are you worried about being traced? Possibly. I may even change phones from the time to time just to be careful, but you'll know it's me. I don't know if that should be comforting or not. I really don't know how this works. How am I supposed to trust you aren't someone dangerous if you don't give me any info to go off of? Especially when I haven't heard anything from my parents. Goodbye, Mary. Sleep well. Yeah, this is terrible. I felt sick that night as I tried to go to sleep. I tossed and turned so many times, and yet I was still too tired to get up and try to do anything else. I don't remember when, but eventually I was able to fall asleep. I didn't sleep very well, though. Not going back out there. Oh, shit. You saw how they were looking at me. I can't do it. I can't. I'm sorry. Maybe it's better if I don't anymore. What? After I got out of bed, I made myself a small breakfast and got changed into my favorite outfit. Bro, this is the only outfit you wear. Groven's gone, and the bus I take out into town should be arriving any minute now. Where should I go today? Okay. I feel like because the girl got our number, there shouldn't be any reason to go back to the cave. So I feel like we should stop by every different location just to see where we're gonna go. I decided to go to the library. There's nothing quite like a good book. My favorite kind of book are mysteries. Not necessarily murder mysteries, but mysteries in general. In fact, I kind of prefer it when mysteries don't involve anyone dying. There's a lot of tension there. But maybe I'm just too soft. Your parents died. Hi, Fast Freddy. Welcome to the chat. We gonna get killed at the cemetery. That's what I'm saying, bro. They're gonna put us in the fucking ground. Fast Freddy, you changed your profile pic. What is that? Why does my mic keep falling down? I also quite enjoy manga, especially the shoujo kind. I feel almost embarrassed to like them, but I find that they're very cute and nice. I like seeing the characters fall in love. Yeah, shoujo. Maybe that's what I'll try finding in the library today. I stepped into the library and began to make my way over to my favorite spot. A tucked away corner in the library, right by a single window. Sometimes I'd spend the entire day in the corner just reading. I've even managed to finish entire books without leaving the library. I look forward to doing something like that again today, but... Oh. She low-key freaky. Fast Freddy, how you been? What you been up to? What games you been playing? Tell us a little bit about what's going on in your universe. When I got to my favorite spot, I noticed a man was already sitting there. I was surprised because the library was pretty much empty. Oh, do you think she meant like some fucking hentai? Go to the cemetery and all we're getting is the tags right now. Bro had to censor himself. But this man, he's familiar. I've met him before. Oh, my apologies. Did I take your seat? Oh, it's you. Mary. Mary Anta, yes? Yeah, that's right. I remember you. From the funeral, right? Indeed. Do you remember my name? Reginald? That's right. It's a pleasure to see you here. I was hoping I'd run into you again one day. Oh. I hope that doesn't come off as weird. You were just such a pleasant person to be around. You really brought life to that funeral, huh? Oh, really? Thank you, I think. So, what brings you to the library today? Oh, well, I didn't have any plans, so I thought I'd just check out a book or something. Likewise. What kind of book were you interested in checking out? What the fuck is a shoujo? If I look up a shoujo, am I gonna be traumatized? I don't know what I'm about to look up. A shoujo? Shoujo. Oh. Oh, it's like those like anime where they like fight over a girl and each other. Oh, okay. Not as bad as I thought it was. It's a romance. It's a romance thing. I don't fuck with Reginald. He's weird. Damn, bro. We just met him. Now, I'll be honest. I'm actually here to look for shoujo, man. Oh my god. A shoujo manga? What's that? Oh, it's like... Do you know what manga is? I have an idea. I can't say I've ever read one myself. Well, it's like one of those, but it usually centers around romance between two main characters. And sometimes there's like friends or rivals, but I really like the comedy ones because you get cute jokes mixed into the romance, but sometimes the drama ones are really cute too, and they can be really intense. And, sorry, I'm rambling. I'm not good at explaining things. No worries. You did a good job. And shoujo sounds interesting. Perhaps I'll check out some myself later. I'm trying to be open to new things after all. Fuck the librarian! Anyways, what are you here to read? Me. I'm reading Manslaughter on... Reginald is getting on my suspicious side now after telling me his interest in reading. Oh, I've been meaning to read that? Okay, well, maybe we're both just fucking weird. You know what's putting me off right now? He's the first non-rude person we've come across. That's suspicious as shit. Why the hell is the game trying to make us trust him? I think Maidenless got a point, bro. I think Maidenless has a psyche right now that's catching on to something that we ain't seeing. Do you want it then? Whoa, what the fuck did he say before this? Oh, do I want the book? What? Oh, no, that's okay. Please, take your time. Just, if you wouldn't mind, would you tell me when you're done with it? You know, so I can maybe read it after? I'm fine with that. Though I've already gotten pretty far and I don't think I'll be finished by today. You have a cell phone, yes? Would it be alright if I've... Why is Reginald kinda sneak me right now? I've already got the number of a goth baddie right now. Reginald, why are you trying to slide in my DMs? Freaky ass librarian, bro. Maidenless is right! He's cooking! What? They got 14! Would it be alright if I have your number? That way I can notify you as soon as I'm finished. And well, I'd like to try to be friends too, if that's alright. Oh, really? I mean, yeah, of course. Reginald and I exchanged phone numbers. I was shocked he even remembered me. But I'd consider meeting him again a pleasant surprise, and one I really appreciated. After I picked out a shoujo book from one of the shelves and began to read one of the other spots in the library. I ended up liking it so much, I looked for other books and brought 2 or 3 home with me to read later. After I came home, had dinner, cleaned the kitchen up, I had my usual nighttime routine. I changed into pajamas, brushed my teeth, sat into bed, and texted whoever they are. Hi, it's me again. Reginald is not getting the number, no! Bro, Maidenless was ready to deny this man, bro. We didn't have an option, bro. It's Mary's fault. What the fuck is she doing? Are you there? Yes. You're still not gonna tell me anything, are you? No. Can I ask you something? Even if you won't give me an honest answer anyways? Okay. Are you the Blackwood Butcher? Would I tell you if I was? Are you afraid for their safety? Of course, why wouldn't I be? I see. Should I be afraid of my own safety? Why do you have them? I feel like this is a dumb question. I'm gonna say, why do you have them? I wouldn't put it like that. I don't own them after all. Even if they're in my keeping for now. You're way too vague. Why do you even contact me to begin with? I thought you'd like to know about your parents. I'm only trying my best to keep you happy. You think I'm happy? Maybe not now, but you will be. I have to go now. Goodbye. Goodbye. This is just like torture. After another frustrating and upsetting night of text messages, I got under the covers and tried my best to sleep. It wasn't easy and I had a lot of difficulty trying. I don't remember exactly when, but eventually I was able to sleep, even if not peacefully. Dad? Yes, sweetheart? Yes. Is there something wrong? Mama told me Uncle Ray died. Did she though? Are we going to see him? No, no. You don't need to worry about that. I don't? But listen, Mary. Normally when someone passes, you hold a funeral for them, right? Yeah. The thing about funerals, though, is they're for people worth remembering. Whoa. Why is he saying that about Uncle? Are our parents involved in their death? After I got out of bed, I made myself a small breakfast and changed into my favorite. Bro, that is the same fit. Get the blicky and free them. That's what I'm saying. We gotta spin back. Where should I go today? Alright, boys. We're going to the fucking cemetery. Let's see this. I went to my favorite place, the cemetery. Cemetery is pretty much on the same block as my family's restaurant. Right next to it, in fact. All you have to do is cross the street. It's the same side of the road. I think my parents chose this location because it's good for business. That's what Mom told me anyways. People are usually hungry after a funeral. Crying really takes a lot out of you after all. I was always glad to live there because I really love visiting the cemetery. I like to walk down the rows and see who got flowers that day. That's what I do most days. Sometimes I'll pick my own flowers, just leave them on graves that look forgotten about. I'm actually quite known for the cemetery. Some people have even begun to use a nickname for me, though I don't know how many of them know what I look like. Oh shit! I was surprised to see Crone standing there with what looks like a new friend. Crone. Mary? Ugh, did you follow me? Huh? No, I didn't. You know I always come here. Medalist already said mommy, bro. She's barely done on the screen. Yo, Fast Freddy's just suggesting we get it in with every character right now. What's going on? What did I do? Yeah, but that's not usually until later. Why are you here so early? I mean, it's not as if I had anything better to do. Well, do you have to be here right now? I'm kind of on a date. Alright, my nigga, yo. We finna steal your girl because clearly she don't know about that shit. But she finna know about us, nigga, what? Like, oh, this is a date? I mean, it can be if you want it to be. I'll think about it. Who's your friend? How was I supposed to know you'd be here? I don't really care about that shit. I'm not gonna take disrespect from fucking Crone right now. He's being disrespectful as shit. This is Vasilis? I met him at the arcade. Yo. Sorry, Mary, but can you please go? I really just don't have the energy for this right now. Yeah, okay. Sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. I'll see you later. Later. See you in some other life, Mary. Bro. She digging it. I left Crone alone. I didn't want to interrupt his little date or whatever. I especially didn't want to make him more mad at me. However, I wasn't going to let him stop me from going to the cemetery. I continued on past the gates and stepped inside. It seemed emptier than usual. It didn't look like any funerals were being held. Would it be mean of me to wish there was? Yeah, it probably would be. Forget I said anything like that. It was a really awful thing to say. When nighttime rolled around, I headed back home. I slipped into my pajamas and headed to bed almost immediately. Of course, I couldn't really sleep right away. I had someone I needed to talk to first. Good evening, again. Good evening. May I ask you something? You always do. How did you know my name was Mary? I've always known. Huh. I've always known what your name is. Nah, that's weird. Yo, what? GG's, we're getting killed. Fuck the librarian and the goth at the same time. Yo, my chat is devious. What is wrong with you guys? Oh my god. The parents wouldn't say anything. I think my suspicion is that we just met them, which low-key makes me think it's the eyebrow girl. If we did, you probably wouldn't remember. If. So we didn't meet. Take the if as a maybe. We may have met before. But would it be any different if you didn't remember me? It would be as if we were meeting each other for the first time. That's weird. I'm uncomfortable. Any updates on my parents? They're fine. Will I ever see them again? Yes, because I'm... Manalus was right, we need to run! What the fuck? I just need more time. Good night, Mary. I went to sleep pretty shaken that night. I tried not to think about it. I'm surprised I was able to get any sleep at all. I'm surprised it didn't have nightmares either. Uncle Cross? Oh, no, I was expecting a jump scare. Get the Glock. The mystery man is the goth's friend, I bet. That's what I was thinking, low-key. Manalus is saying it's Reginald. I'm honestly kind of leaning towards Reggie as well. Uncle Cross, may I ask you a question? Sure thing, kiddo. Shoot. How did you lose your eye? Ah, Mary. That's not... Oh, the dad is there too. It's fine, I don't mind. I lost my eye in the war. You were in a war, Uncle? I was. I won't get into specifics, but it was important to me to protect my family in any way that I could. Do you miss it? My eyeball? Yeah. You know something? Not as much as I thought I would. I think I would miss you bunch a lot more. I think our dad was responsible for his eye getting taken out, I'm gonna be honest. I woke up late the next morning. I must have been pretty tired the last few days. I dragged myself out of bed and followed my normal morning routine. Got changed into my favorite outfit, had breakfast, etc. Of course, Kervin was nowhere to be seen. However, I checked my phone that morning and realized he had sent me a message. To my surprise, there were other messages from my new friends. Who should I read first? Who is this cat girl on my phone? Who should we answer first? I'll let you choose. We could either answer Twyla, who I think is the eyebrow girl, Crone, who's a fucking asshole, and Reginald. And the unknown number hasn't answered at all. Twyla, Reginald. Twyla or Reginald? We'll give Twyla, or actually, who texted us earliest? We'll do Reginald. Good morning, Miss Mary Answer. I hope you're doing well today. You had asked about that book the other day, right? Well, I finished it quicker than I expected to. I'd really love to give it to you, but I won't be at the library today. I'm actually going to be at the cemetery. Nah, bro. I'm clocking it right now. Reginald is so suspicious. We just got told that the killer is coming for us next. And this motherfucker is telling us to come to the cemetery where we just figured out nobody was there. Now all of a sudden, I finished that book quicker than I expected. Reginald, yeah, he's gonna kill us. Reginald's being suspicious as shit. You should come and see me, then I could pass the book over to you. Like, I'll be there a quarter after noon. Who gives somebody a book at a cemetery? Then maybe after we can grab lunch or something together. I hope that doesn't come off as weird. I'd just like some company for my lunch break. Call me back. Bro, I swear to God, I'm pretty damn sure I'm like a fucking teenager. Why the fuck is Reginald trying to have lunch? Yo, Reginald is trying to groom me! Back the fuck up, bro! Mary, it's Twyla. He's a diddler, bro. He's trying to bring us to the fucking Diddy party. If you're interested in helping me, I'll be at the library around noon today. See, that makes sense. It should be quieter there. And there's some books I want to pick up for research purposes. Meet me there if you can, but if not, I'll just call you up another time. Hey Mary, I'm sorry. I know I've been acting pretty nasty to you lately. I hope you know I didn't mean it. I hope you have you been to Planet Dollars yet? I'll be heading there for lunch today, maybe at like 12:30. You should come there and have lunch with me, my treat. And then I can like formally apologize or whatever. Is that it? I was messaged by each of them. However, I think I only have time to meet up with one of them today. Where should I go today then? Okay. Twyla's low-key chill. They're gonna 360 no-scope me. That's what I'm saying. I think Twyla's pretty chill. Because Twyla's having us meet in a public place. Same with Crowan right now. I don't know why Crowan's having the change of heart. That's weird as well. So honestly, in my opinion, like if I was in a real life situation, the first person I feel like I would go see is actually maybe Crowan because he's family, but like the library check. I'm thinking Twyla's the best choice. I think we're going for Twyla. Does everybody feel good for Twyla? Are we on Twyla train right now? I'll go for Twyla. Fuck going to the cemetery with some random ass dude. We're going to the library. It was a tough choice, but I had to choose one of them. I told the others I had plans and that I'd have to meet with them some other time. Then when noon rolled around, I headed to my destination. When I got to the library to meet with Twyla, it was already a little past noon. I had texted her on the way there, but I worried she might already be gone by the time I got there. I don't know why she'd said she'd be there for research after all, and surely that takes a while. At least I'm pretty sure it would. Maidenless! I don't know if there's something going on right now, but maybe I'm starting to understand why it is you chose Twyla. I'm not trying to like say nothing, but I'm trying to say something type shit. When I got to the library, I was able to find Twyla, who was coincidentally in my favorite spot at the library. Twyla. Oh, you made it. Sorry, I just got really invested in this book while waiting for you. Oh, what book is it? Celsius 232-7777. Sorry, just let me finish this last paragraph and we could start. I waited patiently for Twyla to finish. Once I did, I watched her place the book onto the wrong spot on the bookshelf and turn face towards me. So are you ready? I mean, yeah, I guess. What exactly are we doing here, though? Your report's on the... Remembering what she told me, I whispered the next part. It was about the butcher, right? Yes, that's why we're here. The library's got some books on the history of Blackwood. You don't understand why that's important, do you? Should I? Anyways, we're here to look up stuff about serial killers and Blackwood itself. Other killers? Yeah. Before I do much else, I want to make sure this isn't some sort of copycat killer. A copycat killer? What's that? Do I have to explain everything to you? Oh no, sorry. A copycat crime is a crime that mimics another. A copycat killer is a killer who bases their murder off of previous murders. It could be that they were inspired by a killer to commit the same crimes in a similar fashion, and they could be even doing it as a homage to those who inspired them. Okay, I think I get it. So we're gonna research similar crimes and potential killings that happened in Blackwood in the area of the past. A library's got plenty of books on the subjects, similarly more useful than the garbage I find online. Based on statistics I've collected of recent mysterious deaths, I'm going to research these other killers and see if their method or victims are similar to what's been happening here. Oh, that makes sense. I'm hoping if it's a copycat, it'll be easy to seek out and catch the real killer. I'm going to look for books on Blackwood itself. You should look into the true crime section and pick out any books to do a serial killing. Report whatever you find back to me, good? Twyla, wait. Twyla walked off into the library, leaving me to look for more books, except she didn't tell me about the statistics she found, so I had no idea what I was supposed to be looking for. Whew, oh my god. I tried just getting any books that mentioned killers in them. I wasn't sure if it mattered how old they were, or if the killer himself was been caught. Eventually, Twyla sat down with a few books and began flipping through them. I kinda just kept bringing her new books and putting away books she asked me to. We ended up spending a long time there. I started getting tired and she didn't want to admit it, but I could see Twyla was starting to get tired too. After a while, we decided to call it a day. So, did you find anything useful? For the most part, not really, but there are a few books I'm gonna check out and bring home with me for further research. Oh, that's good, I think. It's better than nothing. Hey, thanks for helping me. It probably would have taken me longer to find some stuff without your help. Oh yeah, of course, no problem. Hey, can I ask you something? It's nothing really important, but why'd you choose this spot in the library? I'm sure that sounds so weird, but I'd love to know. You want to know? You want to know that of all things? Well, I mean, it's just I've been coming to this library for a really long time, and I've never seen anyone in this corner except me. I just thought it'd be more private and quiet. It's really uncommon. Is this really an uncommon place to sit? Well, I mean, other than you, I've only seen one other person sit here. I saw him the other day, actually. Who's that? Oh, he's just an acquaintance of mine I recently met again. His name is Reginald. Ooh. W date, that's what I'm saying. Twyla caught on to something. Why'd the music stop? Reginald Tetra? Oh, I mean, I don't know his last name, but... Long caramel hair, rectangle glasses, kind of has an accent if you listen carefully. The silence is creeping me the fuck out. Reginald is a double diddler! She's about to say, yeah, I just got diddled by him last week. Do you know him? Mary, you can't talk to Reginald. Why not? He's a suspect. He is? Everyone's a suspect, of course. But I really don't trust that guy. Why? He used to spend a lot of time here, you know? He even worked here for a long time. And Reginald was always up to something, trying to hide books he was reading. I never saw him check anything out. You watched him that closely? I watched him because he was weird, bro. See, honestly, Twyla's made for you, Madalis. I think we just found your wifey right now. You and her on the same fucking page. You said he was weird. She's saying she's weird. Like, what's going on? He always hid the covers of books he would read. Rearranged the shelves when he was done so you couldn't see what he was reading. And when I would confront him about it, he'd just smile and act if he wasn't reading at all. I mean, just because someone's weird doesn't mean that you should, you know. But I saw what he was reading despite his attempts to hide it. And it wasn't good. I can't trust a suspicious guy like that. And neither should you. Fuck bro, Fast Freddy, you have given us no information other than that you're totally down for these characters right now. That's all I'm seeing. I feel like, genuinely, since the start, the fact that he was asking to return a book at the cemetery in the afternoon was so suspicious. On top of that, the fact of him saying like, on top of her saying like he's never checked out a book, like he puts them back, it's just really fucking suspicious to me. I hope this isn't the wrong information, because maybe him saying he's weird is maybe because he just feels ashamed of himself. But I really feel like he's unsafe. You know what I mean? Out of everyone and every other place to go, why not have us meet back somewhere like here or somewhere else? It just seems so suspicious. No, what information do you want? I'm just asking for like what your opinions on what's going on. He was pretty nice when I met him, but if you really think he's that bad, I'll try to limit time I spend around him. Good, you should. But don't let your guard down around everyone else either. Anyone could be a killer, just not him. Not just him. but keeping your space is a good idea. Thanks for warning me, I guess. After that, Twyla and I said our goodbyes. I don't know what she did after. I thought about what she said to me all day. Reginald's behavior seems strange from the way he described it, but he has his reasons, right? Maybe... Oh, fuck. Okay. Reginald is always at the cemetery and they will put you 6 feet under. I'm feeling a little weird, though, because Reginald... Ooh! Wait, when we came back, Reginald asked to confirm our name. And that's when he figured out. So... It has to be somebody who remembers our name. So it's not like our uncle dude. Why am I getting a call? It has to be someone who just learned our name. Hi lol man, welcome to the stream. I took the bus home like usual and what? The number just called me twice. Why am I getting a creepy call though? Should I pick that up? I'm low-key weirded out right now. I completely forgot my fucking my window is open. Bro. Yeah, don't start creeping me out. What the fuck? I'm playing some Minecraft right now. That's good. That's good. I love to fucking hear it. Yo, Minecraft is a go-to-ass game. Nah, the same number called me twice. If they call again, I'll pick up. I'll see if they leave a voicemail. That was fucking weird. Alright. We're playing a horror game about figuring out what happened to our parents. I took the bus home like usual, did my normal nighttime things, eating, washing up, whatever. Then it was back to my least favorite part of the day. Hi. Hello. Can we talk about that thing you said the other night? I haven't been able to stop thinking about it ever since you said it. What's bothering you? You said that you were coming for me. That you needed more time. Are you really gonna steal me too? It'll be alright. I promise. It's for the best. You're gonna make me feel sick all over again. What do you want me to tell you? I don't want to seem too needy about the parents. I need to know who this guy is. Is that really what you want? You'll see me soon. But you shouldn't worry about it. It'll happen when it happens. This is for the best. Even if you can't see that right now. Even if you can't ever. When will this be over? Soon, hopefully. I just need more time. You'll hang on for me, won't you? Do I have a choice? Haha. Sweet dreams, Mary. It's gross! It's fucking gross, right? That's so creepy! Bro, I'm not okay with this. I really didn't. There were a few times I shut my eyes and I tried to, but nothing could calm me down anymore at this point. My anxiety was through the roof. I just wanted mom and dad back. I wanted to know for certain that they were okay. It should have been me that was taken. Maybe it was supposed to be. The next morning when I got up, Kroven was still home. He seemed to be acting pretty normal for once, at least not agitated. But despite this, I didn't want to sit and have breakfast with him. I wasn't in the mood to talk anymore. Not right now. Not after last night. It was too much. I just wanted some private time to myself. I just wanted to cool down. As I was about to leave, Crow called out to me. Not eating breakfast, Mars? I responded. Not today, I'm hungry. Going out with a friend with a breakfast. Why can't I tell the truth? I'm going to meet a friend. I'm not meeting a friend. I'm going to pick up something while I'm out. Not today, I'm not hungry is probably the best response here. Because this, I have to come back with something. This, I have to tell him who I'm meeting. I'm going to be vague. He responded with a simple okay. After that, I was out the door. I just wanted to go to that place and not be bothered. Please don't go to the cemetery. On the bus ride there, all three of them texted me again. Kroven noticed I left pretty quickly and hoped I wasn't upset with him for his behavior lately. Twyla talked about some progress on her research, and Reginald said he'd be at the cemetery again. Although I appreciated their messages, I just needed some time to be alone. I need to go back there and just relax. No, that's not the right word. I wasn't going there to relax, I was going in there to mourn. Fuck. Oh, okay. Bro, I thought she went back to the cemetery. I was just being like, please do not go see Reginald right now. I don't trust that man an ounce. The Dine Red, it's where I grew up. I lived my whole life in this diner. Restaurant, Bristol. Okay, my vibe is Reginald, like the fact that Reginald remember us, he's remembering all these things, and he's like asking us these questions. It seems like he's romantically interested. And I'm telling you, if I had a stalker, anybody who's romantically interested in me, I'm just gonna be like, bro, listen, I'm all for it most of the time, but bro, keep that shit away from me right now. I don't trust fucking nobody. What the fuck? I never know the right word for places like this. We had such silly names for it since it was the next to the cemetery. The restaurant, oh my god, the restaurant in peace. The diner. Even simply the Dine Dead. I always wondered if others caught on. You probably wouldn't know just from looking at it, but there's 2 floors. The bottom floor is the diner itself. I've eaten there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, sometimes all in the same day. The top floor is more like a house. Our house. There's bedrooms, a bathroom, and even a small living space with a TV. It can be a little cramped sometimes, but it's cozy. No one could get up there but me, and my parents, of course. The upstairs is locked, you need a key, which I have. After Mom and Dad went missing, the authorities locked this place up, and it's been locked ever since. They don't want anyone going in there, not even me. Because I don't know, it's kind of a crime scene or something. But I still have the key to the front, too. It's my house, after all. Carefully scanned the area as I stood in the parking lot. There were a few cars that passed by and maybe a person or two on the sidewalk, but no one really seemed to pay me any mind. It was still early in the morning, so it wasn't surprising to see a few people out. I looked over my shoulders a few times to make sure no one was watching me. Then I stepped up to the front door, unlocked it, and took a step inside, closing the doors carefully behind me. When I stepped inside, I was instantly hit with a wave of different emotions. I've been avoiding the diner for a long time because whenever I passed it, I would just think of Mom and Dad and feel sad. But now stepping inside, it felt nice. At least a little bit. Just being able to be on my own, in my own house for so long. It was bittersweet. Reginald is killing and holding funerals for those who they kill. That's what I'm saying. On one hand, I felt so happy to just be home. Everything was just as I left it. The light still entered through the windows the same way it always did. It smelled faintly of delicious food, even though the kitchen hasn't been used in a while. Even Mom's special board was in the same spot, but it felt so empty, so desolate, so abandoned. There wasn't even any electricity here. This place was hardly ever empty. We always had customers, the diners always did well. There was hardly a moment where I'd come downstairs only to see Mom and Dad. There were always people, even if just one person was here. The counter would be full of coffee drinkers at night and morning. I'd see families come by the diner or people out on dates come here. I always loved being able to see that. There were so many good memories in this place, like my 13th birthday, the time we had a Halloween party, a married couple that came in. Huh. What memory do we want to relive? The married couple. I knew they were married because the bride was wearing her gown. I was still a little girl then, so she looked like a princess in my eyes. Her dress was poofy enough to lose yourself in, and she attracted quite a bit of attention when she came in, mostly from me. When my dad asked why they were here of all places, the bride said she wanted her grandfather to see her in this dress. But her grandfather was dead and buried in the cemetery right next to us, so it was the closest she would get. I remember talking to her. She was so kind, or at least that's how I remember her. I asked if she was sad her grandfather died, and she said she wasn't. She said he wasn't gone, just someplace else. She could come visit him anytime, right in the cemetery. Those words, that idea, really stuck with me as a child. Maybe it's one of the reasons I enjoy visiting so often. Probably sounds really silly, but it really meant a lot to me in the moment. I can't remember what it is she came in here for exactly, but I do remember the exact seat she sat in at the counter. I always tried to sit there too whenever I could, but now it's all covered in dust, and no one's here. Where should I go? Shit. I don't like the fact that we're here. Even if we're suspicious that Reginald is the guy, the best place for like the killer to try to come find us is our own house. You know what I mean? We're obviously safe in our uncle's house because we have what's his name here, but nobody knows we're here. Like, even if it's broad daylight, it's still kind of a problem to me. Mom and dad, yeah, you're thinking her room? Are you sure? I feel like either place, it doesn't really matter where we go. Like, I feel like the killer's just gonna be there no matter what. My room. I decided to head up to my room, my real room. Ugh, I'm like anticipating a scare right now. As I stepped inside, I felt strangely happy. This is a goated ass room. Is that a My Little Pony? I feel like there's like a couple things in here that I feel like I should recognize, but I don't entirely. You're the killer, but you forget every time? What? I miss my old room and all my stuff. It felt so nice to be back, even if I wasn't staying. Just the sense of familiarity made me feel so calm. I wished I was able to take some of this stuff back home with me, but I didn't have anything to carry in it. When was the last time I was even in this room? Sat on my own bed. It was just as comfy as I remembered it. The bed in the cabin was nice, but it just didn't compare. I miss having a canopy above me. I've had this bed ever since I was a little girl. I remember Dad tucking me into this bed and reading me bedtime stories when I was too fussy to sleep right away. It didn't take long for me to start crying. I miss my bed, I miss my house, I miss my parents. I remember when Mom would wish me goodnight. And then disappearing the very next. I hadn't heard from them since. They could be dead right now and I wouldn't even know. I didn't want to think about that. But could I really ignore the possibility if it meant? I just hated the situation I was in. Every little thing about it. I wanted to scream, but what good would that do? I felt helpless. All I could do was sit and cry and wait for it to be over. I ended up falling asleep on my... Why the fuck would you fall asleep at a crime scene? Right? I hate the silence. I feel like they're gonna jump scare me. I was already exhausted from my lack of sleep. Crying certainly didn't help that in respect. When I woke up, I was unaware of how much time had passed. I felt groggily and didn't know how to stay longer. It probably just made me feel worse. I got up from the bed and began to head back downstairs. It wasn't until I got to the bottom of the stairs that I noticed. Someone was here. Some stranger kneeling over the front doorway for whatever reason. I was almost frozen in my spot. Who were they? Why were they here? No one should have been able to get in. This place was locked up. No, I should have... That's right. I unlocked it. Crap. I stood there hoping they wouldn't see me. The way they were dressed with baggy dark clothes, their hood up, told me they were most likely bad news. Did they follow me here? I wasn't sure what to do. I thought about trying to escape out the back way or sneakily heading back upstairs if I need be, but as soon as I took a step back... Oh shit, I tripped slightly and let out a small yelp. I caught myself on one of the bar stools. The stranger immediately bolted outside. Wait, I wasn't able to get a good look at them. For a split second, I considered trying to chase them. And even if that wasn't a stupid idea, they ran much faster than I could keep up with anyways. Panicked, slightly shaking, I took out my phone. I was so nervous I pressed it to my ear without even having dialed anyone yet. But who could I call? The police? No, I can't do that. I was already in here when I wasn't supposed to be. And I don't want to put any kind of attention on myself. But I can't just call nobody. I have to tell someone about this. Who do I go to? Why is wait, what? Oh shit. Wait, okay, guys, who should we call? I feel like Crone's gonna get mad at us. I'm not entirely sure if it was a killer. Why is Reginald close by? What does that mean? I feel like if I call Reginald, it's gonna be like the killer, like, taking off his clothes and walking back right in. Like, what happened? What happened? Oh, Reginald is in the cemetery across the street. What are they gonna do though? Like, am I calling them to try to catch the killer? Like, what am I doing? If I fuck this up, like, I'm gonna be like... Because I don't want to just call Reginald, have him... Oh my god, sorry. Have him be the killer and just have him come back. You know what I mean? Y'all, who should we pick? I don't know. I need the chat to be able to tell me what the fuck I should be doing here. I need a vote or something. Can I make a poll? I seriously don't know what to do here. Mystery Man? Mystery Man's... I don't know if he's gonna tell us if that's him or not, though. We'll see if that's him. The Mystery Man said he would get me, though. So why would he be afraid if he saw me? Okay. I'm taking off Crowan off the list. I'm taking off Twyla. Either Reginald or Mystery Man, I feel like, is our best choice here. Because what is Twyla gonna do? Twyla's not gonna come here. The best case of us getting evidence for anything would either come from calling Reginald or calling the Mystery Man. Just in case we're able to ask questions later. Did I save? Okay, I saved. Alright, fuck it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to see. Unthinkingly, I called the unknown number. The phone ran. Oh, nah. I received a text from them. Why did you call me? I texted them back. Was that you? Were you just in my diner? What? Okay, no. I'm gonna load because I don't want the mystery guy to know that I'm here. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, it didn't give us anything special for that. And I don't want to give him a location, so fuck the mystery number. It's either Crowan, Twyla, or Reginald. I think we go Reginald then. Like, that might be a fuck's bet, but that's our best bet right now. I quickly called Reginald. He was close by, so he could get here the quickest. And maybe on his way over, he might see the intruder. Oh, fuck. Come on, please pick up. Hello, Mary? Reginald? Reginald, you're at the cemetery right now, right? Yes, why? Can you come over here? Over where? Next door, the diner. I'm here and I really need your help. Help? What's wrong? What happened? I'll explain to you once you're here. Can you just come over? Certainly, I'll be there momentarily. Thank you. It was only a few minutes before Reginald got here, but it felt like hours to me. Once he arrived, he commented on how shaken I was. I told him everything. About how my parents were missing and how I wasn't supposed to be here. I asked if he had seen any hidden person walking on his way over looking like they were in a rush, but he said he didn't see anything. He wasn't really sure what he could do to help, but he offered to look around with me and we could see if they left anything behind. I thought that sounded like a good idea at the time. It made the most sense in my head. We started looking. Why did she say that? We started in the dining area and worked our way upstairs. I guess I must have looked really scared because the look Reginald gave me when he faced again looked so worried me even more. He reassured me that I didn't have anything to worry about, offered to hold my hand. I accepted. We looked around but couldn't find anything suspicious up behind. However, when I checked my parents' room, I noticed one of my mother's necklaces were missing. It was a necklace my father had given her for their anniversary a few years back, but she couldn't have taken it with her. I remember seeing it here, checking the diner after my parents disappeared. Did they take it? That put my stomach through knots. To think they must have been here while I was dozing off in the other room. Oh god, I don't. Eventually we gave up on looking. There was nothing else of a note. And it's not like we could really do anything else right now. We headed back downstairs. At the very least, Reginald here calmed me down. Reginald is still creeping me out. Sorry I wasn't able to help you as much as I like. Don't say that. You helped me a lot. Very glad you came. I feel a lot better. Really? You sure? Yes, thank you. I was glad I was able to help in at least one regard. Though I was wondering why this place was closed down so suddenly. I had no idea it was because the owners went missing. Shame too. I know I had only been here when we first met, but I would have loved to come again. I think we fucked up. And he's telling us not to come back? It could be dangerous, right? What if you got hurt? You have to look out for yourself, Barry. I'm sure you miss your parents dearly. But they wouldn't want you putting yourself in danger now, would they? Yeah, I suppose you're right. I never even thought of it that way. You're right, I'll lock this place up again. Then, at least if this person comes back, they can't get in. That sounds like a good idea. Here, let's go. Why don't you walk around the cemetery? Fuck no! I'm sure it'll at least feel better than staying here. Yeah, you're right. I think I'd like that, thank you. We're saving, boys. I have to see where this goes. This is my decision. Oh, fuck. He told me to show him all. Does this shit not feel like a threat? Occasionally he'd ask about a decorative grave, as if I knew the person there. I wish I was able to have more answers for him. The rest of my day was pretty hazy. I couldn't stop thinking about what had happened. I didn't really feel any sort of relief until I got into bed that night, but you know, that's never the relieving part of my day anyways. Okay, he didn't diddle us. Oh my god, this is like actually like fucking anxiety inducing. Hello again. Good evening. Was that you at my and why the fuck would you say that? What do you mean? Okay, so we were just gonna ask anyways. Earlier today, I was in my diner or house, I guess. There was a stranger. Couldn't see their face, and they ran out as soon as I realized I was behind them. Was that you? No. I don't know why I bothered asking. I doubt you'd give me the truth either way. Sometimes lying will be necessary, but I'm telling the truth right now. You say so. Not really sure what else to say. That's okay. I prefer when you don't ask questions. Why is that? You know what they say. Curiosity kills the cat. Why is everybody in this town trying to fuck me? What the fuck? Reginald is not beating the allegations with this one. That's what I'm saying, bro. So much for getting a good night's sleep. Mary, are you still sleeping? Mary. No, I don't want to get up yet. Let me sleep. I had a long night last night. Long night? You went to bed at 8:30. I didn't sleep well. Well, your mother's making pancakes if you want any. Do they have chocolate chips? Of course, it's Sunday. Okay, I'll be down soon. Yo, bro, even years back, she was wearing the same exact fit. I quickly got out of bed and got dressed, yawning as I descended down the stairs. Even from the top of the stairs, I could already smell the chocolate. If you don't hurry, I'm gonna eat all of them. Dad. Oh, you know I'm just teasing you. Besides, your mom would kill me if I did. Foreshadowing? Foreshadowing? I got downstairs and sat at the counter beside my dad. There was a plate waiting for me and my mother was behind me, behind the counter drinking her morning coffee like usual. Thank you for breakfast. The fuck was that voice? Of course, dear. So do you have any plans today? No, not really. Crow been busy today? I don't know, probably. Well, you can always do something if you want. We can? Of course we can. Didn't you want to see that new movie? The horror one with the janitor? Why don't we go tonight? Are you sure? Aren't you busy? You know I'm never too busy for my little girl. That sounds really fun. What about mom? Are you really worrying about me? I'll be fine, sweetheart. Go out with your father. We can call up Crow and see if he wants to come too. I've been really looking forward to this movie. I'm so excited now. This morning's been quite a pleasant surprise, but something feels off. Like I'm forgetting something? No, something is weird here. But what? What's wrong? Oh, shit. Fuck, wait, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, damn, I saved a lot. Oh, no, these are quick saves. Did she say we were downstairs at any point? Oh, hold on. I need to see the, history. Yes. Yeah, I was upstairs. We came down. And earlier she said that there was not one person. It's way too empty in here. No, that's not it. It's Sunday. You don't open until past noon because mom likes those all. Okay. Alright, I'll load it. I'm loading. Coffee, dad, mom, pancakes? I mean, yeah, I don't have a fork right now. There's definitely something else wrong here. I feel like I'm gonna get jump scared. The pancakes are delicious and fluffy as ever. I don't think mom has ever had a bad taste or bad tasting ever. Coffee? Really hate coffee, but mom always loves hers black. It's no different today. Seems steaming. Oh god. Dad's fine. He's as chipper as ever and he brushed his hair this morning too. Good old dad. Mom's fine. Mom's always... Wait. Mom can't talk. Mom's mute. Mom's never been able to talk her whole life. I had to learn sign language as a kid to be able to communicate with her. She's never... Whose voice even was that was talking to me? My mom doesn't have a voice. What's going on? Mary, you okay, hon? You look like you've seen a ghost. I'm fine. Are you sure, dear? I could make some tea that could help you calm down if you're feeling anxious. No, I'm okay. I think I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. Why didn't we know that earlier? That's fucking horrifying. I hopped out of my seat and rushed my way over to the ground floor bathroom. That wasn't my mom. Was that even my dad? I was hoping... Oh my god. I was hoping that once in the bathroom I could rinse off my face and make sense of things, but... Mom? Mom, what are you doing here? Weren't you just outside? Mom. Oh, shit! Dude. Nah. That mom is mute part creeped me the fuck out. What's the matter, Mary? I thought you liked Ghost. There's a funeral today. I'm happy. Is that bad? I've been planning for it. I overheard them talking about it in the cemetery when we were planning a spot for her. Is that bad? I really enjoy funerals. I always have. Even when I like to see everyone gather around for their lost loved one. They're all so sad. They bring flowers and sometimes little parting gifts. That's so nice, don't you think? If their spirits could talk, I bet they'd say they appreciate it. Would a ghost attend their own funeral? I would. Well, in any case, I'm excited for the one today. I'm excited to see what they're like. Hopping off the bus that morning, I was glad to see I wasn't too late. It was a good thing I always wear black. No one else seemed to turn their head to me as I came near. It started to rain. They never said anything about rain today, but I thought it might when I saw the clouds this morning. The mother is a crazy mystery person, so I came prepared and brought all my umbrella. It was then that I noticed a little old lady with no umbrella, and no one was even bothering to keep her dry, so I covered her with my umbrella. Oh, it's an umbrella. You scared me there for a second. Thank you, dear. Of course. Pardon me if this sounds rude, but were you one of her friends? I'm not gonna lie. That'd kind of be weird. I don't know. No, I don't. No, at least I don't think so. Who died? Oh. Well, it was my darling Miss Min Spella. She passed just last week. My condolences. Forgive me if this sounds rude, but what is your relationship to her? Me? Ah, yes. I'm Spella's mom. I never met you before, have I? Bro, okay, so I felt like I kind of caught on to something, but her voice was like so fucking weird. That's okay, lots of people have it. I'm very sorry for your loss. How are you feeling? Feeling? It's impossible for me to feel anything but heartbroken. I truly don't believe I'll ever recover from this. No, don't say that. She wouldn't want you to think like that, right? Yeah, I suppose you're right. These are both just terrible questions. Oh, yes. Much too young for this. Right. As things were going her way. She was going to get married in a few months. None of us thought her condition was this bad. It's been canceled, of course. But at least she's wearing the dress now. I'm sure she looks beautiful. She was always so beautiful. My darling angel was always too beautiful. She never got into... Oh, look at me. I'm gonna start crying all over again. I promised her I wouldn't. I'm sorry. Do you think she's scared? She's all alone now. Where's she gonna go? And who will tell her how to get there? The way she is right now, is she happy? Even if she's not. I'm sure she's happy. After all, look how many people came to say goodbye. They all left her such nice gifts and pretty flowers. So she knows they're thinking of her. I think it's impossible not to feel happy. Seeing how many people cared about you until the very end. Wherever her spirit may be, I'm sure she's happy. Especially knowing how many people came to wish her a warm send-off. You really think she's happy? I do. Well then, I'd like to believe it too. I'm sure she would want that as well. I'm sorry if I upset you by talking to her about her so much, miss. It's a funeral after all, I should behave more respectfully. No, it's quite alright. Talking about it has actually helped a little bit. I feel a little better hearing your thoughts. Is that so? I'm glad then. Yes, thank you. Why? I'm so sorry. I didn't even catch your name. It's alright. My name's Mary. 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 Hold on a moment. Do you mean to say you're Cemetary Mary? I see my reputation precedes me. Yes, that's me. I see. Thank you, Mary. If Spella was here, I'm sure she wants to thank you too. She is here, but hearing it from you means enough already. Thank you as well. Was that now? The mother is a mystery person. Almost had a heart attack when that happened, right? Like, nah, bro. If I am ever in a fucking situation and I remember my mom's just fully talking, I remember she's fucking mute and then I learned sign language to speak with her, I'm gone. I'm so far gone. Fuck the bathroom. I'm leaving the house, leaving the city, leaving the state. Like, I'm gone, bro. It was a lovely funeral. Coffin was lowered and soon enough the rain stopped. I watched everyone say their goodbyes to her, to each other. Then steadily they left. Soon it was just me and the lady. I felt bad I overstayed my welcome. I didn't want to outlast her at her own daughter's funeral, so I quietly said my goodbyes and left, but to my surprise, someone was waiting for me on the sidewalk. This motherfucker is stalking me, bro. Bro, I'm about to have to hit a quick save before I hit a combo on his ass, because he's really fucking stepping up to me right now. Look how he's fucking posted. Unclench your fist. What are you doing here? Oh, I just happened to be walking. I noticed you. No, you fucking didn't. No, you fucking didn't, Reginald. Is everything alright? Oh, yes. Everything is fine. She wasn't like a family member or anything like that. Oh, that's a relief. It's always a sad thing, is it not? Oh, yes it is. It's okay, I know you don't see it that way. Well, since you're here, would you mind helping me with something? Oh? It's just about to head down to the store to pick up a few things. Just a few screws, nails, hammers or two. Just some stuff I'm running low on and need to replace. You want my help for this? Not very educated in tools at all. Oh, no, that's alright, you don't need to be. Just appreciate the company, is all. Yeah, but if you'd rather not. Oh no, I mean, yeah, I can come. It's not like I have anything better to do. Lovely. Come with me, I hope you don't mind that we'll have a walk. I would have brought my car, but it's too nice of a day to pass out the chance to walk. In the rain? Rightly so. A little water never hurt anyone. Well, I guess you've got a point. Nails and a hammer, bro. And the first thing I thought of was a coffin. A fucking coffin, bro. I do not trust Reggie a single bit. He just keeps stacking on the evidence of just really weird shit. Why the fuck? Like, did I fuck up by choosing to have him come over? Is that why I'm on this path now? I'm so fucking, like, I'm worried. Oh, let me text Alinda to make sure she's okay. It's not like I ever go there, so it'd be a nice change of pace. Come to think of it, I didn't actually know where the hardware store was located until Reggie showed me. I guess it's good that I know now. If someone asks me where the hardware store is, I'll know the answer. The hardware store wasn't too far from where we were, but it felt like the walk since I didn't know how to get there. Come to think of it, I can't remember the last time I've actually been in a hardware store. As Reginald opened the door, the smell of fertilizer wafted forward. Quite intense. We entered what looked like the gardening section. The anxiety of like that I get when shit like comes back up, it just fucking like irks me so badly. Hold on, let me see. Well, here we are. Thank you for coming along. I do appreciate it. Yeah, of course. Thank you for inviting me. It was nice to go somewhere different. Oh, what's that needed you? What is it that you needed to get again? Oh, I've got a list in my pocket, actually. Hey, would you like to turn it into a game? How do you mean? I'll split the list in half. Tell me that isn't the most suspicious shit ever. To say that, like, you're not gonna show me the full list, you're gonna split it in half. Hey, Casey, welcome to the stream. I'm happy to have you. How are you doing? We'll each take half and look for the items on our own, then we'll come back here when we're finished. If you can get here before me, I'll reward you. Reward me? I'll get a prize? Something like that. Bro, I don't trust Reggie, bro. But you'll have to beat me first. Okay, I think I can do that maybe. Let's do it then. I watched as Reginald ripped his list in two and handed it over to me. Fair warning though, I know the store like the back of my hand. Hey, I might still win. After Reginald went on his own and left me with my share of the list, let's see here. Antifreeze and We're cooked, bro. We're cooked. We're cooked. We're getting groomed. Like, it's crazy. I don't know why the fuck we decided to do this shit. We're going straight to the Diddy party in a fucking coffin, bro. I don't know what the fuck I like was supposed to do. Nigga, antifreeze and an axe on just our half of the fucking list. And this motherfucker's getting ham. What is he doing, bro? What could you possibly be doing with those fucking items? There's no fucking way. We're dead. Tape measure rat poison. Well, that's not very nice. I'll mention that to him later. For now, I had to get things on the list. After all, now I have the challenge to win. But I didn't anticipate how big the store was. It already looked big from the outside, but now I was just walking in it. Are you guys hearing this right now? Are we hearing this? Cause this is some different shit right now. It was huge. It was a weird feeling walking in here by myself, especially considering I don't come to these places. I don't know what I was really expecting, but it was so empty. I didn't even see any workers around. Despite that, I kept hearing footsteps. Reginald? I called out. No response. What am I doing? This place isn't scary. I'm just gonna get the things he asked me for. What's on the list? Hey, where'd my list go? Did I drop it somewhere? Oh, shoot. That's okay. I'm pretty sure I remember what was on it. I'm just gonna get those things and find my way back to the front. I just have to get... antifreeze. I picked up a gallon of antifreeze. Should I get this blue one? Or wait, maybe he wants a green one? Or maybe I'll ask him later. An axe. I picked up an axe. Is this the right kind? I mean, he's using it for wood, right? So this should be good. What else would you use an axe for? It's heavy. Axe, antifreeze, and rat poison. Thank you, Maidenless. Rat poison. I picked up a bottle of rat poison. She said nothing about it. Measuring tape. I grabbed a roll of measuring tape. I always used to play with these things as a kid, and I tried to see how long I could stretch it. I picked up what I thought I needed and decided to head back towards the counter. After all, I took too long, I would lose the race. At least I knew my way back. At the very least, I got back to the meeting spot before Reginald did. I only had to wait a minute before he showed up. I did not expect this to be scary. This is scary. This is freaking me the fuck out. I see you made it back before me. Well done. Well, did you have everything? Yes, here you are. You did get it all. And just the brands I like too. You haven't been spying on me, have you? After making sure Reginald had everything he needed, he and I headed up to the front counter to pay for it all. There is no way. Like, look how I'm looking up at him, bro. Yo, Mary, he's not the one. He's not the one, bro. Look at what he's got on the table. He has a hammer and a rope right now. He just bought rat poison. Like, bro, you can't trust this man. One by one, he puts all the stuff into the conveyor belt. It slowly began to move across the cash as the cashier began to scan it. You got quite a bit of stuff, Reginald. I feel bad. Oh, why is that? Well, you don't have a car with you, and now you gotta carry these bags back home. Mary? Mary is the most stupid protagonist we have ever seen, bro. I have never seen the killer buy the objects to kill the person, and the person to be killed is pretty much just offering themselves like, yeah, killer, why don't you want me to come home and bring this axe and this rope and this rat poison with you to your home? No! Okay, oh, don't worry your silly little head about that. A little fresh air and some exercise does me some good. You're not even gonna take the bus? No, I'm quite alright. Reginald, can I ask you something? Yes, of course. Is everything alright? I'm saving. Silly little head, bro. That's what I'm fucking saying. I noticed you brought an axe. I noticed you bought rat poison. None of those are inherently suspicious. Neither of them are. And honestly, no matter what, anybody with the slightest intelligence is just gonna tell you like, oh, I'm using it to cut wood, or I have a couple rats in my home. Axe? I know, because I think we originally asked about the rat poison to say it was cruel, but other than that, it's just like, I don't know. I noticed you bought an axe. Yes, I did. My job requires me to have a lot of wood. I know you're worried about though. You do? You're worried I'm gonna hurt myself, aren't you? There's nothing to worry about. I've done this kind of stuff before. Just happened to break an old one last time. Oh, alright. Do you want anything? Huh? They've got a shelf over there with some candy. Oh no, that's alright. You don't have to. Are you sure? I mean, is that supposed to be my prize for winning the race? No, no. I'm still thinking about what your prize should be, bro. Reginald? I'm a minor! Like, get away from me! But since we're here anyways, might as well, right? Consider that a thank you for the time you spent with me today. Are you really sure? Of course I am. It's just a candy bar, it's not a big deal. In that case, thank you. Reginald brought me a chocolate bar. Made me very happy. I made sure to thank him for it, even though he insisted it was his thanks to me. After we left the store, Reginald had to head home, saying he ought to drop his tools and stuff. Never trust a librarian, bro. That's what I'm saying. She's gonna fuck you! He said he felt bad not being able to invite me to do more. I told him it was completely okay. He didn't need to do anything. I had a nice time today. Time really must fly. Because when I checked the time afterwards, we already were well into the afternoon. I ended up heading home a little early that day. I didn't have much else to do outside, so I went home. I read some books, made myself some dinner, put the leftovers in the fridge. Then I washed up into my pajamas, and well, do I have to explain what I did after that? I'm getting used to the process. I'm getting used to the mojo of things. Hi again. Hello. So, what did you do today? What? Well, if you're not gonna talk about my parents to me, I'd at least want to hear about something that you're doing. We shouldn't talk about what I do. I want to. I understand. Maybe eventually, but not today. I'm sorry. I need to leave. Good night, Mary. I yawned and lied down. Oh, why did I get back up? Who's texting me so late at night? Why is Reggie hitting me up late at fucking night? Reggie, don't be speaking to me. I don't fuck with you, Reggie. I don't. Stop trying to diddle me, bro. I don't want to be diddled. Reggie be desperate. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm a minor. Are you awake? I understand if you aren't, of course. It's a bit late, isn't it? But whenever you read this, do respond. Reginald? Why are you up so late? Oh, hello. Don't worry about that. I just thought it was of the perfect prize for you. It's gonna be our parents. It's gonna be our parents, yo. And I had to tell you as soon as I possibly could. Really? What is it? Can't believe I never mentioned it to you before. And after you helped me with your errands earlier too, you must have been so confused. I make coffins, you see? Whoa, really? Like, really? That's awesome. I'm glad you think so. And I was thinking, if you liked them as them, well, he's gonna say, I think your parents like them. Here's a pic of them, nigga, like, bro, leave, yo. I don't fuck with Reggie, bro. I don't trust him a single fucking bit. I was thinking, well, if you like them, well, I was thinking you could come to my workshop. I'll show you how a coffin is made. At least the way I do it. I thought it'd be a nice idea if you're into it. You serious? I'm allowed to come see? Of course you are. I wouldn't have invited you otherwise. Then, yeah, I'd love to see. I think that'd be really cool. Thank you so much. Of course, I'm often alone. So it'd be nice to have some company. Here, I'll send you the directions momentarily. Whoa. Okay, in a few days. Bro, why is he texting me this late at night, though? I always wondered what went into making a coffin, so I was plenty excited to be able to see it myself. There's only so much I can read online about stuff like this. Being able to experience it firsthand would be something entirely different. Honestly, it was a bit hard to contain how giddy I was. I felt like a kid again, excited for a field trip the next day. Well, back when I went to school with other kids and all. Anyways, I was excited. And after feeling like I've been waiting forever, the day it finally... Did I make this choice? I didn't ask for this. I don't feel like I'm consenting to these choices anymore. He did invite me to the Diddy party, bro. He's about to invite me to the fucking coffin dance, too. What the fuck is going on? He told me... I've never understood meeting up with somebody who's from online. He told me it was a bit ways off the sidewalk, not close to too many buildings. It honestly felt like I walked into a whole new city. It definitely wasn't as brick and motar as back where I'm used to being. There were so many trees and buildings were so spread. The grass grew in such a way that it didn't feel overgrown despite reaching a bit above our ankles. Hi Elena, how's it going? Girl's body found, serious offers only. Bro, this shit is crazy. I just wanted you to visit and say hi. I always love seeing your fucking your text there. You can come and go as much as you want. I'm just happy you're here. And following it down, I caught a sight of Reginald's workshop. It was so old-fashioned. It was big, but completely made out of wood. It almost looks like it's its own little college way out here. But it was charming, and I liked it. I went up to the door and gave it a few gentle knocks. I didn't hear anything at first, but then... Whoa. Damn, why does Reginald look like that? He looks pissed. Bro, right? Reginald opened the door. At first, he had a not so happy expression on his face. Only for a split second, I noticed it before it changed. Oh, okay, that's kind of sweet. It's the devil, that's what I'm saying, bro. Me and the devil. Aw, Mary, you're here. Come in, come in. So glad you could make it. I took a step into the workshop. It was so cozy in here. There's such a gentle sunlight flowing through the windows, and the smell of sawdust was prominent in the air. Maidalist is saying, run, that's what I'm saying, bro. But it looks like a good kind of sawdust smell. Smelled like productivity and hard work. I actually started my break, but you're free to look around and... What the fuck? Hold on, my granny's calling. I'll answer this real quick. Alright, yo, chat. We have a special guest. This is my good friend Tally. And
Hi, chat. Yo, chat, is this real?
Wait, what do you mean I appeared on the window?
Are you playing something?
Yeah, we're playing a horror game right now.
Ah.
Alright. Chat, Tally has some problems that she wants to talk to us about. And we're gonna let her talk.
It's so minor and so stupid. But keep game. So, tonight in prom, we got the Glorilla concert. You know? Yeah, Glow, you're right? So, and it's Friday night, it's not 95 degrees, but I wanted to go. Right? And it starts at 8. But guess where I am right now? 40 minutes away in Newport. How am I gonna make it on time? Because I missed the bus trip.
Oh.
So now, I'm dressed and ready, and I don't even think I can go because the Ubers are $40, but the ticket is $60, and then my friend wants to go to the club after, so I just can't budget all that in a night because I can't just drop my music in. Right? You know what I'm
I'm sorry, Tally. Jeez, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, so I was calling because I was wondering what you think. Should I just skip the Gorilla concert and admit defeat, or do you think I should just spend $40 on the Uber? Because I asked one of my friends, and we drive, and they're like, no. I'm like, what's the point of having friends who drive if none of them want to drive?
One of the people in the chat said all of that for Gorilla. Someone said drive for your life. There's no laws with no cops around.
I don't have a car.
She don't have a car. Honestly, I don't know. You might be cooked, Tommy.
Oh no.
I don't know if you have, like, do you have that much money to be spending? Like, is this that important to you?
It's really important to me, but I don't have money. But it's really important to me, so that's why it's a dilemma, because I really wanted to go, and I kind of like centered a bunch of plans around me going, and now it's caboose just because well, it's my fault, but I don't want to get into it, so, but, yeah.
Fuck. You might just have to drop a couple bands on it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I guess I should just drop a band on it. Oh.
You sound like you're gonna die.
Well, because I was crying about it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not that deep, guys. Trust. I'm just a crier. I just like to cry. But, yeah. So, I'm just like, that's why I was like, So, I just thought I'd call you. I don't know why. I thought it'd make me feel better. Well, it kind of makes me feel better, but...
I'm sorry. You'll figure it out. The timeline will maybe send a bus your way out of nowhere. Who fucking knows?
Yeah, I think I just have to admit to be, but it's okay.
Do you know anybody who can drive you?
I have so many friends to drive. One of them was like, I don't do highway driving yet, sorry. Another person, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to try. I said, I'd pay $20. That's half. I was like, I could spare maybe $20. So I said $20, and then I asked another person, another one of my friends, and he was like, I'll do it for $60, and I was like, no. And then, so yeah, but yeah, so nobody wants to drive me.
What the fuck? What whack ass friend is making you pay $60?
I don't know why 60, because that's more than an Uber. So why would I pay 60?
That's an op. That is not a friend. That is an op.
Yeah, so I was like, oh.
Chat, can we get an L for that friend?
Because. But it's just like, they're always like, yeah, I got a car now, so if you need a ride anywhere, cool. But God forbid the ride's too long. God forbid the ride's 40 minutes.
I'm so fucking sorry. I wish I was around. I would have driven you, bro. I'm sorry. That fucking sucks. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, bro. So I'm like, what's the point of having friends that are like, oh, you need a ride, I'll drive you, and then it's Providence, they're like, no.
That's fucking crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fucked up. they spammed L's, but one of them said, gotta respect the hustle, though.
I know, but...
That's fucked up.
It's like, I'll pay, it's like $20, I'll pay for the gas, so really, you just do me a favor, it's just a little bit out of your way. But like, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I'm just gonna start complaining more, so that's it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I hope it works out. I'm manifesting it works out for you, alright?
Thank you. I hope you have a good stream.
Alright.
And guys, make sure to like, subscribe. Like, subscribe, and comment. Comment, guys. You gotta comment your favorite part of the stream so far, guys.
Yeah, right? You gotta comment.
Comments in the chat.
Oh my god. Alright, thank you so much.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye, Tyler. Good luck. Oh my god. Alright, let's get this done. Alright, bro. So you saw an eyeball at the window? I actually just started my break, but you're free to look around and ask about things in the meantime. Are you sure? I don't want to bother you on your break. Oh, nonsense. Go take someone's car, GTA style, is fucking crazy. I can't think of a better way to spend my free time. So, anything you're curious about? Now, okay. I just want to put this out here. This is like, I like you energy. You know what I mean? Being in a bad mood, then lighting up afterwards, like, it's just all this energy that Fuck, I don't see rat poison in here. I should have asked about the rat poison. Fuck, okay. There's a lot more woodsy than I expected. These are your work clothes. Are you new to tools working for you? Are you alone here? Is that your work in the back? Are you alone here? Not that I'm trying to do nothing. Oh, not always. Okay, just about always. But it's alright. I don't mind it. I get to meet up with some others when they need bases and all. So I'm not always alone. So don't worry about it. Besides, are any of us really alone? He winked after me after saying it. I'm hitting a save right now before he fucking diddles me. He's not that weird anymore, but I still don't fuck with him. How do we, like, do we feel like he's still the killer? Cause that's what I'm wondering. Cause he has been very nice, but he's just so fucking suspicious. You know what I mean? Like, this is just very convenient. This is very convenient that he just happens to be a fucking coffin worker. Like, I feel like he's very much appealing to all of my interests too. He probably works for the killer. You think there might be like a partner in crime type shit. There's a lot more woodsy than I expected. Are the new turtles working for you? Alright, we'll just ask as many questions as we can. Oh, you think so? I do prefer keeping a little things more natural here. It takes a bit longer, but it's more worth it in the end. Better for the environment as well. Oh, yes. Do you like them? Oh, yes. They look very nice. But, your hair is still a bit loose, don't you think? Yeah. You're not the first to say that, but it's hard to control it all. I can't bear to cut it. No worries, though. I assure you, I haven't had an accident since. And if I do, then you can just tell me. You can tell me you told me so. Are the new tools working for you? Extravagantly so. I think that's because I had you helping me that day. Are you secretly a good luck charm? I think I feel more like the opposite if I'm honest. Oh, come on now, don't say that. You haven't let me down yet. I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask about the bag, bro. He's gonna put it in my bag. Like, leave me alone. The fuck? I don't want to fucking do that shit. The other tools are on the wall, but the axe is missing. Shit, bro. Fuck. Is that your work in the back? Indeed it is. It's just the base right now, though. Nothing too special about it yet. I think it looks pretty good, though. Especially since it's not like I know how to do any of this stuff. Well, if you'd like... You could take a step inside. Bro, I have never, like, this is horrifying. This is so fucking horrifying, bro. You're asking me to step into a fucking coffin. Like, you could be my little tester? Whoa, really? Bro, don't get excited from this. Look at her. Sure, I mean... Haven't you always wanted to know what it's like to actually lie in one? Bro, she's freaking over this. This is her fantasy right now. I know I have. Yeah. I'd like to try it if that's okay. Of course it is. I wouldn't have offered otherwise. It'll show if he's the killer. If he locks you in, he's working for the killer. I gotta prepare myself for another fucking creep session. I stepped into the coffin. Even though it was standing upward, I crossed my arms as if I had been lying down in it. Reginald gave me a teensy ways as he lifted the lid and placed it over the coffin, encompassing me in darkness inside. How does it feel in there? It's cozy, I think. I'm sure it'll be a lot cozier once it's finished. Maybe we'll add some nice cushions and a shiny finish to really put it over the top. Yeah. I always wondered what it feels like in those. I guess we'll have to let me try it when it's finished. Way too many dots. Way too many dots. Hello? Reginald? You're still there, right? Hello? Guess I'll just let myself out then. Huh? I'd pushed the lid in front of me, but it didn't budge at all. I pushed harder, but no avail. Reginald? Can you hear me? I'd like to get out now. Hey! How much air is there in here anyways? I tried pushing again. No use. And no matter how much I yelled out at him, it seemed as Reginald just vanished. Hey! Let me out, please! I punched the lid in an attempt to get out. I felt pain surge through my wrist as I did so, but still, I did it again. And again, and again. Help me! Please! Let me out! Let me out! Please! I can't get out. Please! Nah, that's so fucking weird. Finally, I was let out. I struggled to catch my breath. I was met with the face of Reginald, who looked quite shocked to see me in such a state. Mary? What happened? Are you alright? Where were you? Didn't you hear me screaming in there? No, someone knocked on the door. I figured you'd be able to get out on your own, so you look shaken. Just a little bit. I just got so nervous when I couldn't get out. I'm sorry. No, I'm the sorry one. Really, I'm so sorry. Today was so nice, supposed to be nice, but I shouldn't have left you alone. I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you, okay? You really don't have to. It's alright. I'd feel bad. It wasn't your fault. It is my fault. Besides, I won't feel good about it unless I do something to make it up to you, okay? It's just how I am. I stayed for about less than an hour. It became pretty awkward after my little panic, and Reginald still looked like he felt really bad. I told him I'd let him work in peace. He told me it was okay if I wanted to leave, but he'd like to see me again soon. We said our goodbyes, and I left, not wanting him to feel any worse over it. I didn't do much the rest of the day. I had, planned around this, but now I didn't feel up for doing much at all. I went back home and decided to just relax. I was sure that once I was fully calm, what happened today wouldn't have seemed that bad at all. So I spent the rest of my evening at home until it was time for bed once again. Dog, that was panicky as fuck. The killer is his second personality and he forgets. Bro switched for like 2 seconds. I've got something to ask you again. Are you there? Yes, I'm here. I want to ask you something. You just did. What? No. Something different. Go ahead. Are you trapped? Is there a reason for this? What do you think she means by are you trapped? I've never chosen the top option. I'm gonna do it for once. I'm gonna save. What do you mean by that? What are you doing right now? Is it because you want to? Or do you not have a choice? There's always a choice. Even if that choice is to do nothing. But the choice I've made is with the best intentions in mind. Good night, Mary. I went to bed after that. I don't know if it'll become easier to sleep at night. I don't know if it becoming easier to sleep at night was a good or bad thing. Regardless, I slept. The days following were mostly uneventful, but I think it was probably a good thing. I didn't need something to shake things up even more. The first 2 days that passed, I did my usual hobbies. I went to the cemetery. I placed flowers. I planted flowers. I didn't really talk to anyone. But that was fine too. On the 3rd day, it was raining, so I decided I would stay home. I decided to finally take out the manga I got from the library. I hadn't started it yet, but today seemed like the perfect day to do so. Oh, this is cozy as shit. This fire looks so cute. I lit the fireplace as I cuddled up in a blanket next to it, expecting to spend quite a while sitting there. It was a thick book, but I was sure I could finish it all in a sitting. As for its content, well, it wasn't the best manga I've read. But it was still really interesting and captivating to me nonetheless. The story was mostly lighthearted, and about some points even felt like a comedy. But I'd gotten to the part where it was a bit more serious, making me all the more invested. Oh! Hey, lesbian? They look lesbian. Oh, that is a blonde guy with just really long hair. The main boy was hopelessly in love with the main girl. They're not lesbian, it's a dude. That was obvious enough from the start. Despite this, he didn't want to be her boyfriend. In fact, he didn't want to be in a relationship with her at all. The manga had pretty comedic up until this point. It was mostly about a boy taking wild steps to keep the girl his friend, while also not wanting to evolve into more, or even insinuate he had feelings for her. He never explains why he doesn't want to date her, just he doesn't. But now it appears the girl had grown feelings for him in return, making things all the more complicated. And it looks like the boy was ready to confess why he felt the way he did. I was completely immersed and turned a page only to be met with... Oh my god. Dude, I thought somebody's hands were covering our eyes. That gave me a heart attack. How terrible. Someone had vandalized the pages with some kind of black paint or nail polish, it seemed. I turned to the next page to just make sure the rest of the book was alright. Sure enough, the other pages were also scribbled in black, except for one. The drawing on it looks like some kind of writing underneath. It made me feel disappointed. It's not too uncommon for edgy teenagers to write in books and all, but this belonged to the library. You shouldn't damage it. I tried to look on the bright side and think maybe it was a donation to the library instead, that someone had drawn in this book when they owned it and donated it without realizing it. Still though, did no one check to see if this book was good enough shape to be donated? Well, there's nothing I could do about it now. I hate how the screen cuts to black. I made a mental note to tell the library about the damaged book when I went next, and flipped back through the beginning pages to make sure I didn't miss any other marks. But when I did, what the fuck is going on? The page I was on looks nothing like it did before. All the characters, it was just like they were looking straight at me. I turned the page, it was the same. All the eyes were looking at me. Completely startled, I'd thrown the book away from me, but I didn't see where I was throwing. No, honestly, good on you for burning the book. The demon is in it, bro. That was the devil's book. What the fuck? In my panic, I had thrown the book right into the fire. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. I wanted to save it, but it was too late. Fuck that book, bro. Putting out the fire wouldn't have saved it. It was already pitch black, burning into ash. I smacked myself in the head. I've always so careful about library books, and now I just let one get completely destroyed. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Ugh. Even though the book was beyond rescue, I still had to clean the fireplace now. I sighed and gathered the proper tools to clean it. Kneeling in front of the fireplace, I heard my phone go off. I picked it up shortly, worried it might have been Croven needing something important. But it was Reginald once again. Whew. Reginald. Hello, Mary. How are you feeling today? Me? I'm okay, I guess. Are you sure? Still feel terrible about what happened the other day. What do you mean? When you got stuck, remember? Or, well, perhaps it's better if you don't remember. Well, anyways, I'm still feeling pretty awful about that. I was thinking of ways I can make it up to you somehow. And luckily an opportunity has recently presented itself. Oh, you didn't have to do anything. Really, it's alright. Please, I think you'll really like it. Oh, this game is making it so hard to trust Reggie right now. Like, I feel like if he really was the murderer, he would have taken that opportunity to just seal the deal. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, I feel like there is no, like, clear-cut, concrete signs that he's doing some shit. But he's just so fucking suspicious. I'm gonna ask. Of course, I'm sure. In fact, I'd say it was meant to be. Can I go back? Can I go back? Fuck. It's so perfect for you after all. You see, I was recently invited to a funeral. And who better to invite than you? Oh, I'm sorry. Are you feeling alright? Oh, yes, no need to worry. There's no one close, just someone I used to know a long time ago. I haven't seen him in ages, so I was surprised I was even invited. But since I was, I thought you would like to come. You like these events, right? Well, I guess I can't deny that I do, haha. But are you really sure it's okay for me to come? Of course. I think if anyone could put fun in funeral, it's you. Aw, shucks. Reginald forwarded me the details to the funeral and told me where I'd be meeting him. Despite our area's pretty cemetery, this funeral was going to be entirely in a church. I had never been to a funeral in a church before. Each one I've attended has been outside, and it's a lot easier to walk into one that's held outdoors. Haha. But now I was invited to, and I could not deny. I did feel a little excited. Is that bad? I've never really gone to the churches, but they've always seemed so pretty from outside. I just never had a reason to go, but now I do. I kept in touch with Reginald until that day, always double checking the details such as time and location. I didn't want to be late or held up or anything, or cause any disruption. Reginald kept reassuring me that it would be alright though, and that he'd wait for me outside so I wouldn't get too lost either. On the day of the funeral, I wore my usual attire. It's one of the great things about dressing like this. I'm always funeral ready. I mean, that's not the only reason I dress like this. I just like the color black a lot. But I still think red is my favorite color. Probably. When I turned down the street, the church the church was on. I spotted when I headed down the street, the church was on. I spotted Reginald standing on the front steps. He spotted me in return and gave me a polite wave as he waited for me to reach him. Okay, there's people here. Listen, I'm just afraid Reggie's gonna get me alone again, and I don't want to experience that. Why? Don't you look nice? I wear the same thing every day. I'm just wearing what I always do. Yes, I know. But it's a nice look for you. Ah, alright. Here, take this. Reginald handed me a small package of tissues. No, you're not one to cry at these events, but just in case. Oh, thank you. It's very considerate. Do you think you'll need them? Oh no. I'm not much of a crier, I'm afraid. Besides, I think it's hard to be sad with you around. Reginald opened up the door and I stepped inside. I always admired these buildings from the outside, but I've never been inside before. The ceilings towered above us. The walls were clean and dark, and the tiled floors below us gave a pleasant sound when stepped on. He gestured toward the direction we'd be heading for the service. There was a lot of people. That made me happy. We herded into the room, everyone looking proper pew to sit in with a nice enough view of the priest. I sat down in the closest spot next to me, and almost immediately I felt an overwhelming sense of dread. Ooh. Reggie always looks different. Yeah, I'm hearing that. I'm not sure what caused it, or why it was happening, but it felt like if the world was ending. Somehow, I don't know, I just couldn't place this overwhelming sense of doom I was feeling. I looked around. It seemed like no one else was experiencing it, but it was so prominent for me, almost tangible, like a heavy weight was sinking into your shoulders, or loud music reverberating through your bones. The ceiling was so high I had plenty of room to sit, and yet I felt so terribly claustrophobic I couldn't hear what the priest was saying, or rather I could hear it, but it felt as if I could not listen properly, as if they were speaking underwater. What was this feeling? It was making me feel sick. I felt the temples of my head start to throb the more time went on, and each muffled noise that coursed its way across the room somehow gave me a sense of nausea, as if the vibrations of the sound were causing me to feel dizzy. Something wasn't right. That's all I could think to myself. I felt paralyzed in my seat as bad feelings continued, so on and so forth. It was hard to describe exactly how I felt. Was this a stroke? A heart attack? I couldn't pinpoint this feeling. I just knew something wasn't right. I wasn't sure how to handle these feelings. It was as if I entered some kind of dreamlike state, as if I was feeling everything around me was all some sort of elaborate dream. It was scary, it was claustrophobic. I felt like I had tunnel vision and the world around me was becoming blurred, and all the noises around me felt so muffled yet so loud. They made my ears ring, and all the while the message my brain was feeding me was that something wasn't right. I didn't want to be disrespectful to the service or anything, but I had to leave. At least just leave the room. How long had this gone on anyways? Felt like it had been hours, but that couldn't have been the case. I think I was just feeling really sick, and that's why I eventually worked up the strength to exit the room. Things didn't seem quite so close in when I did, but I still felt tidal waves of nausea rush over me every few moments. I couldn't understand what was causing things to happen. I felt terrified. In my dizzled state, I stumbled about until I found a bathroom. I went inside. The lights were bright and fluorescent in contrast to the rest of the church. The buzzing noise and stark whiteness of the room did not help my condition at all, as if overloading my senses even more. Luckily, I was already in front of a toilet. When my sickness got the better of me, I threw up. And something definitely was not right. What the fuck is going on, dude? Did I get like a spell cast on me? I'm so confused. Whatever I puked into the toilet was like anything I've seen before. It was pure black, and it glistened oddly in the light, like ink or tar. Did this really come out of me just now, or am I just seeing things? This feeling of nausea still hasn't left. A knock on the door. I wasn't given much time to inspect it further, but truthfully, I didn't know if I wanted to. I had to just be seeing things, right? I told whoever was outside that I would be a minute. I flushed the toilet and wiped the seat with toilet paper. All that murky black water came up clear after I flushed it. I washed my hands and cleaned myself up at the sink before heading back out there again. As I exited the bathroom, I was greeted by a lady and a gentleman standing in front of me. Oh, goodness, you startled me. I'm so sorry. I apologize for the wait. Jesus. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Maybe I'm the demon right now. Look at my fucking horns. Please, go ahead. Oh, that's quite alright. I just wanted to fix my makeup before we head out to dinner. Will you be joining us too? We saw you at the service with us. Everyone was invited to come join us for dinner after. Sorry for being rude, but who are you anyways? You aren't some kind of crasher, right? What do you mean? How are you related to the deceased? Who did you come here with? Oh, that. Oh, it's just because I'm actually just... We're so cooked right now. It's actually unbelievable. These fucking dialogue options are the worst. I don't know what the fuck to say, dude. I don't want to say I'm Reggie's girlfriend because Reggie's gonna get a weird fucking idea about that. Because if Reggie's the killer, he's gonna be like, okay, well, she's mine now. I'm gonna kidnap her ass. And if I lie, like... I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what to say, bro. But Reggie's like the only thing I can fucking say right now. That's actually reasonable. I'm so fucked. Chat, what the fuck do I do? I don't know what to do. I feel like saying I'm Reggie's girlfriend is gonna have some kind of consequence. Fuck it. I didn't want to cause any trouble leaving the service in the middle of it. I just wasn't feeling all that great, so I took off on my own. I don't know where he is right now, but I'll see him again soon, I'm sure. Oh, I see. You must be very wound up after all this then. Sorry to bother you. Oh no, don't be sorry. It's okay. I noticed them give me a weird look as we went our separate ways. As I got closer to the main hall, I could see more and more people spilling out the ends. It seems like the service was just about over, but I couldn't just leave. There was something really weird going on here, and I knew it was connected to that coffin. Okay, we'll see if the Reggie thing fucks us up over, but it looks like it might have just been used for that. I hope that does not come back to bite me later. The closer I got to it, the more intense that nauseating pressure felt. It felt like walls closing in on my brain. And with what happened in the bathroom earlier, I couldn't just let it go. I snuck closer to the coffin. We were alone together. The pressure felt more intense than ever. Honestly, I felt like I could puke again just from standing there. It felt so hard to focus on anything except the pressure of it. Something was telling me what's inside. I don't know if it's a body. I could hardly think properly, but my brain could tell me was that something else was in there. No one else is around, right? Maybe I could just see inside? All I need is a quick glance, and then maybe my mind will be at ease. I reach my arm towards the coffin. Reggie's gonna stop me. I fucking knew it, bro. Reggie, leave me alone! I'm a minor! Oh, there you are. Reginald, did you get lost? I noticed you run off earlier. Is everything alright? Oh, actually, I'm not alright. Oh, what's wrong? I don't know. I just started to feel really sick today. And I'm all woozy and dizzy. My head feels like it's throbbing. I don't know why. Oh dear, I'm sorry. Would you like me to drive you home? Oh, no, it's okay. Are you sure? How are you gonna get home then? No, it's fine. I'll be fine. Absolutely, because you don't sound all that okay. I think I just need to lie down somewhere. Alright, listen. I didn't want to say it before that I'm kind of a little interested in Reggie right now. Like, I kind of just want to see where the fuck it goes. But that's also a really stupid idea, and I shouldn't trust him. I don't know him that well yet. I don't know why the coffin thing happens, and I don't know why I feel sick. And the fact that I feel sick is a little off-putting. And the fact that he was fast enough to stop me is also off-putting. I don't want to go to Reggie's place just because I feel like I'm gonna die. Bus stop. We're going to the bus stop. The bus stop? Are you sure? Yeah. Once I'm on the bus, I'll be... Mary, you really don't seem alright. Would you like to come at my place instead? Is that alright? Absolutely. I worry about you finding your way home like this. If you're sure. My choice literally did not matter. That's fucked up. I specifically chose the bus. The game wants me to get fucking assaulted, bro. This is not okay. I'm fucking tired of this shit, bro. I don't know what the fuck else I could be doing to tell the game I don't want to fucking be around Reggie, but I don't trust Reggie. What did the history just say? Sorry. Even though we were getting further from the coffin, the immense pressure I felt standing next to it didn't seem to fade away. In fact, it seemed to get worse. Regardless of my distance from it. I felt bad and a little weird about going to Reggie's place right like this, especially after what Twyla said about him being like, I tried everything. Thinking it didn't help my attitude towards going through it with it all. but it seemed like it was my only choice, but it was fine. I had been alone with Reginald before, and he never did anything to make me think that he was dangerous, bitch. We don't know that. I had my phone on me too if I needed it. In case of an emergency, I just really need to lie down somewhere. Not necessarily sleep, but just lie down. I crawled into Reginald's car with him. It smelled like one of those old pine air fresheners. But there wasn't any hanging from his rearview mirror. Don't worry, Mary, we'll be there soon. And don't be afraid to ask for anything on the way either. You really are starting to look sick. I don't know what he meant by that. But I didn't really have any energy to ask about it. The world around me felt like it was spinning. I didn't hope I wouldn't throw up. Hold on. I gotta look something up real quick. Guys, hear me out. He handed us tissues at the start, knowing we didn't need them, right? I don't remember if there was a point where we used the tissues, but he could have laced that in rat poison. And the fact that we're feeling sick, we're throwing up, is making me feel like he drugged us at some point. And I feel like the tissues are the direct indicator of that. Because that's so suspicious. And now he specifically mentioned you are looking like you're sick. Am I not like catching on to some shit right now? Because we never saw where the rat poison was. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he drugged us. I probably should have paid more attention on the drive to Reginald's apartment, but in the state I was in, it was very hard to do so. Nothing looked like it should. Everything we passed just seemed to meld together into shapes. My head was killing me. I don't remember how long we drove for it. I just remember Reginald parking his car and helping me outside. There's no way I'm like laid up on his chest right now. Bro, he let me lean against his shoulder as he brought me through the front door. The elevator is broken, so we'll have to take the stairs. I hope that's alright. That's fine. It won't be that long, okay? Just a little further. Reginald brought me to the stairs and helped me up them one by one. Somehow it felt like the most difficult task in the world, like I could barely even focus on moving my own 2 feet. I didn't understand anything that was happening. I really just need to lie down. As we ascended the stairs, I heard someone else coming down on the upper floor. I didn't think much of it until they stopped us on one of the landings. Reginald, there you are. I'm sorry, you'll need to get out of the way. Please, it'll be really quick. Can't you see I'm busy right now? Come on, you can't tell me you don't notice it too. And when I tried to talk to Miss Sherwood about it, she doesn't answer me. Have you heard anything from her? I knew she was mad, but... Elme, I told you I'm busy. Kindly move out of the way. Now. I felt a shove past the poor lady. I felt bad for her, but also felt like I could barely walk anymore. I really hope I didn't throw up again. And then at some point, we were no longer on the staircase. I heard Reginald take out his keys and unlock his door. Well, there you are. I know it's not much, but I hope it'll do. But you're unwell. I shouldn't ramble. Here, why don't you lay on the couch? Watch some TV. I'll start some tea. It'll maybe help you feel better. Okay, thank you. I almost collapsed on his couch the second I was close to it. I don't know what was wrong with me. I just needed to relax. I tried to listen to what he told me. Watch TV. Maybe I could just distract myself like that. I reached over the coffee table and turned on the TV. I fumbled the channel buttons, trying to put on something calm. Maybe a cooking show or something like that. Then I stumbled upon a channel I haven't seen before. What the fuck is this, like, curse I got, bro? Fuck. You know what I just realized? It might have been him. Because he's also the only one who knows I like the fucking anime, the manga shit. The screen went all static. At first I thought the TV just lost connection, but even when I filled it with the remote, nothing changed. When I hit the power button, it didn't turn off. Even though it was static, I could hear something. But I felt too dizzy. It was hard to listen. There were words. It was almost like I could tell it was talking to me. Like it was trying to tell me something. But even trying my hardest, I just couldn't focus on it. As if it was some sort of bizarre dream. It was all hazy, swirling around. The demon is the mystery caller, bro. It's his wife. Like, I don't know. I just needed to lie. Oh. Good morning, sleepyhead. Or, well, evening, rather. Reginald? What happened? You fell asleep. What else? You must have been falling awfully sick. Are you feeling any better? Oh, yes, actually. I think so. I was feeling a little better. My head still hurt, but I wasn't anywhere near as dizzy as I was before. I'm glad your nap helped you then. Unfortunately, I had to dump your tea. I got a bit too cold, but I have no problem making another cup if you'd like. Oh, that's alright. Hey, wait. The TV. Did you hear it earlier? Hmm? Hear what? The TV. It was making a bunch of strange noises. How do you mean? The TV was off when I came over to sit with you. Oh. I must have just been dreaming. Sorry for falling asleep on your couch. I didn't mean to. Why are you apologizing? You're feeling sick. It's quite alright. I'm sure you would let me do the same if our situations were reversed. Wait. You said good evening earlier. What time is it? I checked the time. Oh goodness. It was getting so late. Was I really asleep that long? I stood up for Reginald's house and told him I ought to be going. I thanked him once again for helping me so much. Of course. Hopefully we can see each other again soon. Maybe at a time where you aren't feeling so sick. I made my way carefully down the stairs, hoping to catch the next bus home. I noticed the closer I got to the bottom, the more it started to smell. It was less pleasant. I guess the neighbor lady wanted to ask Reginald about... Reginald got pretty mad at her, didn't he? I tried not to let it affect my opinion of him too much. What was she worried about? I noticed the closer I got it to the bottom, the more it started to smell. It was unpleasant. I guess that's what the neighbor lady wanted to ask Reginald about. If I looked sick as I felt, then well, I'd be worried too. Luckily, I caught the bus on time. I got on safe, walked home safe, made it home safe. And then, you know, followed my usual routine after that. Okay. This will be our last call, since it has been, like, I don't know, maybe like a couple hours at this point. I don't know. I'd like to go to bed quickly tonight, if that's alright. That's alright. You never were under obligation to contact me every night. I know, but I feel like I have to. Do you? I do. Why is that? Because if I don't... It needs to be more about my parents, I think. I don't want to give the impression that, like, I'm falling for this guy, because I genuinely don't know if the game's gonna put me in that direction. Just because of how, like, forced it can be at times, just depending on, like, how my character is feeling. I'm gonna go for I'm scared I'll never see my parents again. You shouldn't worry about that. How could I not? You'll hear about them again, and you will hear from them again too. Didn't you say you'd like to go to bed quickly? Why don't you get some rest? Good night, Mary. The next days following, I didn't feel so great. I must have caught something that day, but I wasn't aware of anything going around. Maybe it was just a bad cold. I don't know. I just couldn't help but feel so sick. It wasn't extreme as the first day, but it felt so horrible. I was so terribly dizzy. My head was always throbbing. I would try to just nap it off, but I couldn't stay asleep for so long. But sometimes I would just pass out anyways. Alright. We're gonna hit our save, and we'll call it a night. Oh, I didn't remind me to quick save. Let's actually save. Yeah. Wait, has it only been 20 minutes? It hasn't only been 20 minutes. What? What time is that? Or what time is that saying? I'm so confused. Whatever. I think it's late. I think I should stop. And if not, like, if it has really been that short, I will just start another stream. But there's no way it has been. Alright. Thank you guys, everybody who came to the stream. Thank you, Maidenless, Faz Freddy, Elena. Thank you. I think I saw someone else in here for a short bit. Casey White. And anybody else who made it, lol, I really appreciate the love and support. And I really hope to continue getting back into content and making content again. So I'm really happy everybody who showed up. I really have appreciated. Yeah, lawman was here. What the fuck, what do I usually say? Thank you guys so much for coming to the stream and commenting and playing with me. I like completely forgot how much I fucking enjoy this, but I love it. I'm gonna try to upload more frequently and draw more videos and do more live streams. Even if I don't consistently drop videos on the games that I play, I just want to play more because it's been a while and I want to be more consistent as like school is still going around. It might be harder, but I still want to try to get it going. So once again, thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a great night and I really hope to see y'all in the next stream. And I hope you guys have a good one. Have a good night.